reiterated calls that nationalization is not government policy and financed diplomatic efforts have been stepped up ahead of the G20 summit. With the news this hour, I'm Ayanda Gunene. Mineral Resources Minister Susan Shabangu has categorically stated that nationalization of the country's mines is neither government policy nor that of the ruling party. She says in a speech prepared for delivery at an international mining conference in London, she is fully aware that her own repeated assurances as well as statements by President Jacob Zuma have not yet removed investor concerns in this regard. Shabangu's comments come in the wake of the ANC Youth League's so-called Economic Freedom March last week. The league demanded that the country's mines be nationalized. Shabangu says the ANC has not deviated from the policy of a mixed economy since it came into power in 1994. The DA will ask Public Protector Thuli Madonsela to probe another potential lease scandal involving the Public Works Department and businessman Ru Shabangu. This follows revelations by the Independent Complaints Directorate to Parliament's Police Portfolio Committee. Shabangu was named as the owner of a building secured to be the ICD's new headquarters in Pretoria. DA spokesperson Diane Glachle-Bernard says, as with the police lease scandal in which Shabangu was implicated, the rent for the ICD's premises is reportedly grossly inflated. The ICD's rental spending for the past financial year has increased by 400% to 15 million rand. The Prince of Wales has arrived at Waterkloof Air Force Base in Pretoria. His wife, the Duchess of Cornwall, arrived earlier today on a commercial flight. Prince Charles was welcomed by Defence Minister Lindiwe Sisulu. This is Prince Charles' first official visit since 1997 when he visited the country with Prince Harry. The visit will focus on trade and investment promotion. Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan says diplomatic efforts have been stepped up to ensure that the G20 summit is not dominated by the Eurozone debt crisis. This as French President Nicolas Sarkozy and German Chancellor Angela Merkel prepare to hold emergency talks on the Euro debt crisis ahead of the G20 summit, which resumes in Cannes tomorrow. Gordhan has expressed optimism that leaders at the G20 summit will find time to focus on a developmental agenda.
At the moment, it would appear that we can be fairly optimistic that we're going to have some kind of plan. We hope that the latest crisis that has arisen in Europe as a result of the Greek government deciding on a referendum doesn't upset the apple cart, and that the European leaders will be able to put together a credible package which leaders from around the world can actually agree on by the time they finish on Friday. So let's hope that our optimism there is justified.